Good morning! So today we thought we were going to go for a walk, a trail hike. And what we did today is we start here where we're at, which is at the Pocahontas campground. And so we thought, well, let's take the dogs for a walk. Since we've been at his parents' house walking the dogs in the mountains, we figured we might as well take the dogs for a walk. So we walked trail 457, which is a pretty nice trail. I mean, it has all the changing leaves of the colors of the changing of the leaves. But it's a pretty nice walk. So if you're in this area, I would totally suggest taking this trail because it is really nice. But yeah, so it kind of started out cold this morning, and now once you start walking, it's actually warmed up. So
yep, and the walk was probably a little over a mile and a half.
Mile and a half. It says 0.8 in the
0.81 to the halfway part.
Yeah, so 1.6 miles. Let's turn the camera around and show the Pocahontas campground.
Sure. So this is driving in. You can see that the the main road is right there, and you drive in, come down here, grab your envelope and pay, of course. And it was $8 a night for us. And then you just drive through, so you can see the leaves are turning. It's just pretty in the woods. And there's no water, no electric, so we are definitely boondocking. This is the first campsite you come up to, and I like how they have them because they're kind of raised where you park your camper and everything. Then over to the side they have a picnic table. They're old, and a fire ring. You could definitely set up tents here as well, but a little close to the road for us. So that's campsite number 1. And here's campsite number 2. Again, they're raised, so if you get rain or something, you're going to be off the ground. And this one's a little bigger. You can put an RV here or park your vehicle. Yep. And then you can put a tent up back there on the right side of that picnic table and fire ring, and each one has a pole to attach your lantern on. And we're coming down. Some of these, they say there's no size restriction, but backing up can be a challenge to get it in here depending on what site you're on. Ours are a couple of different trees. Here's site number 3. Looks like it would be a smaller camper, and then again you can put your tents back there and whatnot. But there again, just beyond those trees is the highway, so we chose to come down to this bottom portion. And we get some sunlight here. So the only thing you do get is a vault toilet, which is nice. I mean, you're not putting waste in your black tank. So there's the vault toilet. There's the bear-proof trash cans.
So one bad thing about site number 4 is where we're at, is that the fire ring is right in the place where you park your camper. So if they moved it over more by the picnic bench, it would be much better.
Yep. So this is site number 4 is a much smaller site, but again, it's right across from the bathroom. And I thought by pulling up the road here, I could get a little straighter shot in, but you can see the trees on the left and right when you're cranking your wheel around. You have to really watch it. So you definitely need a spotter. And we'll walk up here. Did you want to walk around or? Yeah. Okay. I wanted to show you what Angie was talking about on the fire ring, because this is such a narrow campsite right here. We parked the camper, and I could have put it a foot more over, but the fire ring is right there. Now I could have a small fire but you darn sure wouldn't want anything bigger than a small fire or some charcoal in there to do some barbecuing, but that's about it. Or else you'll be peeling your paint. So beyond campsite number 4 is campsite number 5 we're coming up to. This is a nice campsite. If I'd have done it again, I'd have just picked up and parked here. It's close enough to the bathroom. Yeah. And I mean, if we're going to be here for a couple of days, Ange, we can move over here. And because all we have to do is suck in the walls and move here, and then we can have a fire in the fire pit. You get a little sun there in the morning. And it has a path going out to the private property. I don't know why. But this is a pretty nice spot. And I get a straight shot backing up from there. And they say there's no camper restriction or camper length restriction because these sites are pretty nice and big to back in and whatnot. So if you're an experienced fifth wheel or bumper pole parking person, you have no problem. If you're new, you get to get your skills up. So this is campsite number 6. This again is another we could have parked there, but it's a little more uneven. So I looked at it and I was like, I would not be able to make it level. It would be tilted. I don't want to be tilted, and I don't want to shore everything up. But again, nice site. You could put you can put your camper in here. You could probably get it pretty close to level because it's mounded in the middle. So, and then plenty of room to park. This is a hidden gem right here. Now, here's one. This is a pretty little site. This is site number 7. And I looked at it and I was like, oh, it's a pull through. Would have been really cool, but you drive right up through here and there is no way I'm going to drive my fifth wheel and be able to make any kinds of turns in here and pull out. So this was a big no for us, but for people with truck campers or R-Pods or smaller bumper poles, this would be perfect. The only thing about this is there's a little depression right here where the water seemed to collect up. So if you're out here in the rain, you might have a problem with that. But again, if you're going to pitch a tent or something, you could pitch a tent right here. Make sure you have air mattresses, and then the fire ring and your lantern puller right there. And then there's a trail that walks right over to the creek, right in between right there's the beginning of the trail. So, pretty nice. And you have the garbage cans right there. The bear-proof garbage cans. And this is number 8 coming up. Is 8 the last one or is 9? 8 is the last one. So this is site number 8, and again they have the pilings here, so you can't pull in and park your vehicle right there and ruin the land. But you come up here, and it's just beautiful. It looks beautiful on camera too. This is a nice big site. You back your camper or put your tent or whatever in your car right there, and then the picnic table and your fire ring are back there, and you get sunshine in the morning. So, and this is right at the park entrance. 8 campsites. That's it. Anything you want to add?